Welcome to a new series called First Impressions. This is where I play a game for the first time, a game that I had never played before. On this channel, I narrate the whole gist of what's going on, as well as sprinkling in my opinions here and there. This series will serve as not only being an excuse for me to put new games on the channel and play games that I wanted to play for a while on the channel. This is going to be a series where you can come to either laugh at my opinions if you're a veteran of that certain game that I'm playing. Since this is basically me playing the game for the first time, you're basically hearing my reaction, or you can watch to get my opinion as somebody who hasn't played the game before. Who knows, watching this video, it might just be your final push for you to buy or try out this game. We're starting off this series with Danganronpa because I've personally wanted to play it for a while and I've only heard good things about it. So I think there's quite a few games. My dad got me the trilogy for my birthday last month and I have not played it. Purely for the basic reason because I wanted to make this video. Oh, one more thing. I have set myself a half-an-hour timer to see how far I can get in half an hour, having played the game for the first time. So, I'm playing this game for half an hour. You're gonna hear my thoughts as well as me narrating the plot so that it's a nice short video and that this video isn't gonna be half an hour long. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy. So the game starts off with this teddy bear with a big red button and some guy tied to a chair. Like, my guy is proper stuck. Don't look at me like that. The bear then presses the button and man starts freaking out. He's now trapped in some sort of teddy bear torture chamber that turns into a rocket, I suppose. Oh, what a way to introduce me to the franchise. What is going on? I was so confused. It starts flying up. The planet and the moon has faces. It starts falling, which can only be bad news for the guy inside. Teddy bear is just emotionless. Still smiling, by the way. We check to see the man has disappeared, but no, he's dead. He's just a full-on skeleton at this point. What on earth? I didn't really know what to expect going into Dangan, but this wasn't it. I will tell you that much. After, whatever that was, the nice, calm music plays and we are introduced to our main character. Our main protagonist is standing in front of this very prestigious school that only the elites can apparently get into.
Before we go any farther, I guess I should introduce myself. My name's Makoto Naegi.
He goes on to say how he is completely unremarkable in every single possible way, and that he has pretty much looked up all the students that have been enrolled in the school to see what sort of special attribute they have about themselves. Basically, he has started off his brand new school life by stalking his classmates, so you know this is getting off to a great start. So you might be wondering, okay, so everybody in this school has some sort of ultimates, some sort of like special talents, they're a prodigy or whatever, so what's Makoto got, you know? Well, turns out he's been enrolled in this school by complete chance. We recently held a lottery to select one ordinary student to attend our school. Ouch. It was complete luck and complete chance that Makoto got into this school that apparently sets you for life. God, that would give me imposter syndrome to like the 1000th degree. Okay guys, I think we should introduce ourselves. Yeah, I agree. So hi, I'm a model, I've worked at a billion agencies and everybody calls me stunning. I amassed 18 million followers in the span of 2 days and now I'm considered the best influencer of all time. I turned 13 yesterday, but I've played in the Olympics and I've won all the gold medals in every event. So what about you? Well, I got picked here by a lottery. Other than that, I have zero redeeming qualities. I'm just incredibly average, incredibly boring, and incredibly uninteresting. Wait guys, where are you going? So apparently there's like an orientation meeting for all the new students at 8 AM, but he's come quite a bit early. So he decides to just go in. As he was about to start looking around the school starts doing the mementos shifting stuff from Persona 5. That's the only thing I can really think of. But everything apparently starts spinning and it turns to black. And I am confused. The prologue title screen loads. Welcome to Despair. Welcome to Despair High School. In my head I was like, okay, Despair? Huh? And the game forces me to save, so you know it's important. Makoto and the one piece of hair that sticks up at the top of his head somehow ends up waking up in a classroom. And thanks to the very first cutscene that we were greeted with at the beginning of the game, I was not feeling too good about this situation. I guess this is the first gameplay portion, and I really like how the room kind of just pops up like that. It's really cool. The music is kind of funky too, I'm not gonna lie. We'll quickly skip past this portion because it's basically me pretty much learning the controls. We also see that the windows are completely covered, which is kind of important for what comes up next. And so once I'm done, I leave the room and everything is purple, pink, fuchsia. The school is suddenly now fuchsia. So I'm just walking. Makoto's probably here thinking, wow, this is the most interesting thing I've done in my entire life. I eventually find my way into the room that other students just so happen to be in as well.
New kid?
Huh? Then you guys are all...
Yeah, we're all new here. Today's supposed to be our first day of class.
We all get to talking with each other, and it turns out that every single one of these students has encountered the exact same thing as we have. So it only makes sense to get to know their names. We got an honor student who could probably make a substitute teacher cry, successful teenager with an inferiority complex, a possible love interest, I don't know, I'm calling it, probably not, but a tough guy that was probably going to end up to be a really big softie, a Wattpad author, an actual tough guy that probably won't end up being a really big softie, someone who teaches Makoto that magazine covers are photoshopped. How did the man not know that? Mystery girl who doesn't want to say anything to us. A softie that's probably going to end up breaking my heart at some point, a bit like how Marshall does because Marshall is just too cute. Someone who's probably here just to brighten the mood. She's quite peppy. This is a girl, the kid who can probably buy your parents' house, your grandparents' house, your great-grandparents' house right at this second with daddy's money. Someone who I have a feeling I'm really gonna like. Also, he's 21 years old. And this is what happens when kawaii meets goth, and that's pretty much everyone. That is quite the cast. So once we've all been introduced, we continue to talk about the one main thing that we all have in common, which is how we all ended up asleep after entering the school. As we were all thinking of ways as to how this could possibly even make any sense, there's a school announcement, and that silhouette did not... that sounded all the alarm bells in my head. Why are you here? Go away.
To all incoming students, I would like to begin the entrance ceremony at... right now! Please make your way to the gymnasium at your earliest convenience. That's all. I'll be waiting.
And just like that, we all listened and headed off to the gymnasium. There were some people who unquestionably went to the gymnasium, but there were a few people who also questioned what exactly was going on. And quite frankly, I was on their side. That bear gives me weird vibes, man. I don't know. That beginning cutscene. I still can't get over it. I just love how the rooms come together like this, it's so cool. Also, why did this dude's hair look a bit like corn on the cob? And, just like that, we headed into the main hall, where all the action was taking place.
Hell no!
Please take you and your rocket ship out of here.
Huh? Teddy bear?
I'm not a teddy bear.
I am Monokuma!
Listen, my guy, I don't trust you enough to be calling you on a first name basis. You're called Teddy Bear from now on.
Nice to meet you all.
That's a mood. After making teddy bear puns, Monokuma then goes on to proceed saying what our school life is going to be like over here, saying in order to keep our status as being the hope of the world, we have to live a communal life at this school. Which, huh? Pardon me? I met these guys like 10 minutes ago, now I have to live with them until the day I die. Apparently upon entering the school we have been cut off from the entire world outside, so we really are stuck. Monokuma, teddy bear boy, I do not like you, leave me alone. However, there is one way that we are able to exit the school. The graduation clause implies that in order for us to leave this school, we have to disrupt the harmony. And by disrupting the harmony means we have to kill someone. I think you can tell from my gameplay alone that that was completely unexpected. We must kill somebody in order to leave. There's a bunch of teenagers and one 21-year-old at the school. How do you think they're gonna react to that? Of course, everybody starts freaking out, which is totally understandable. This school is our life and our world, and the only way to get out of it is to kill each other, essentially. Corn on the Cobhead then proceeds to grab Monokuma, then Monokuma then blows up, but he's somehow still alive. I don't understand this bear. Once Monokuma leaves, the students are left in the gymnasium. It then pulls up an Among Us line saying, is somebody going to betray us? Will somebody be the imposter and kill for their own self-benefits? And just like that, my alarm went off, and that was my first half an hour of playing the first Danganronpa game. What can I say? I didn't know what to expect. I had just heard good things and how it's a good anime, a good game, and the concept is intriguing. I know this game is fairly old because I've started off with the first game in the series, but so far, I think I'm going to find this really interesting. I hope I haven't offended the Danganronpa fandom too much in this video, because I know apparently the fandom isn't that great. And if this video has inspired you to pick up the first game, do let me know in the comments below. But until then, my takeaways: I don't trust Monokuma. Please throw him out the window.